Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of Finding Self-Love. A part about being on a self-love journey is learning how to take care of yourself. And so one of the things I'm doing tonight to teach myself and to take care of myself is to cook myself a meal. Like, who doesn't love a meal? But I'm on a cleanse right now. So with that being said, I'm cleansing my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit. And what that looks like is just intaking more veggies than junk. So with that being said, I'm cooking spaghetti squash tonight for dinner. And one thing that I've learned, and that I've had so many people talk to me about too, which I never thought about this, but a lot of the things that you eat can cause depression. Like if you eat fried foods every day, or sugar, or whatever it is that is not healthy for you, it can cause depression. And I was in a very dark space, I was in a mentally dark spot in December and the month before December. And what I made a vow to myself going into the new year is that one thing that I'm going to learn is how to take care of myself, how to love myself. And I'm going to start this cleanse where I'm only going to intake veggies, and only intake veggies and meats and stuff that is healthy for you. So with that being said, tonight I'm cooking dinner, and I'll show you guys that. And what else am I doing? I think that's just it, because I have a day off today, so I'm just going to relax today. I'm just going to take time for myself and just relax and cook dinner for myself and just really spend time by myself and spend time with my thoughts and get prepared for the work week. So today is only Friday, so I have a busy week Saturday through Thursday, because I work all that. So I'm just gonna spend time today by myself and just really enjoy myself. But I wanted to welcome you guys into another vlog. I'm currently sitting at Harris Teeter now. I'm not going to show you guys the grocery shop process, because I get extreme anxiety revolving around crowded places. So with that being said, I'm going to go in and then come right back out, but I'll show you guys me making dinner, and I hope you guys enjoy. Alrighty guys, so now that I have my squash completely cleaned out, I had to do it off camera because it was taking a little bit of time. What I'm going to do first is preheat my oven to 375. 375. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of seasoning. So what I'm going to season my squash with, let's see. I like a little spice, so I'm going to season it with some Cajun. And then I'm going to go behind the Cajun with some garlic pepper. I don't really know what you're supposed to season squash with, but I'm going to use a little bit of garlic pepper. Oh, that might be a lot, actually. Let's see what else might be good in there. I already used garlic pepper, so I'm not using garlic powder. And I think that's about it. And then the recipe says drizzle a little bit of oil on it, so I'm going to put a cap full of oil in it. gotta do 2 cups, actually. Gotta go this way. Do it like that. And then I'm gonna set this aside while I set this aside while I start to prep. Now I'm gonna start prepping my tomatoes. So the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a medium-sized pan. Turn the heat on medium. And you always want your pan to face inside, so like if you accidentally bump it or anything, you won't be able to, you won't spill anything. And then I'm gonna go in there once again, do a little bit of oil in there. Alrighty guys, so next I'm gonna take a couple handfuls of small little tomatoes that I'm washing as I go. Bitch, a tomato got away. And this is optional, up to you guys as well, how many you want to do. I don't really like tomatoes that much. And then I'm going to take the same knife that I used to cut my squash with. And I'm going to cut my tomatoes in half like this. This is what you're going to pan fry. Alrighty guys, so while the pan is heating up, I'm going to take my purple onion and cut some small halves out of it. So what I like to do is I like to cut the ends off first, like this. Oh, can y'all tell I don't cook on a regular basis, or is it just me? Cut it off on this. Oh, on this side as well. And then you're gonna peel it off like this, or not. It's up to you guys. But I like to peel my onions. And then I'm growing, because as a kid, you can tell your taste buds change as you get older. Because I used to never like onions, but now I like onions. But what I like to do is I like to peel the first layer off, just like this. And then you're gonna take your hand on each side, slice it down the middle. So then you have a half of an onion. So I'm gonna save this half right here. And then you're gonna cut it. Oh gosh, maybe not. Like this. Because I like a lot of onion. And I feel like the purple onion tastes better than the white onion. Alright guys, that was the stove letting me know that it was done preheating. So what I'm gonna do is put them like this. This is probably a lot of onion. And I just break them apart like this. Alrighty guys, so now the oven is done preheating, so I'm gonna pause what I'm doing. Pause from cutting up the onions, and I'm gonna put my spaghetti squash in the oven. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna move you guys back over here. And I'm gonna set my timer on the stove for 35 minutes. Okay, so now that the timer is set, I'm gonna set my onion apart. I'm gonna set my onion aside and continue to break these onions up. Even if you don't use all of your onions, you can always have them sauteed for another recipe, which I find very helpful. Do anybody know why your eyes water while you cut onions? Does anybody know that? Maybe I just need to cry. Maybe that's the reason. Oh, the onion ran away from me, guys. I'm gonna have to clean this kitchen. So good. Whew. The tears are flowing. Alrighty, guys. So now that the onions are all broke apart, we're gonna move it over to our pan. Alrighty, guys. So now that I have the onions and the tomatoes chopped, this is what it looks like. And this is all what's going to go in your sauce for your spaghetti squash. Wow! I think I put too much oil in there. I'm going to take your spatula. And then what I like to do once I get it like all nice and wet is I like to add a bit of it. Let me find you guys a good place. Alright, I'm just gonna add a little to it like this. Alrighty, guys, so now that I just have the onions on simmer, this is what they're going to look like. And then I just like mine soft, so let's just do a little quick taste test. Okay, they're soft enough. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a bowl. I'm just gonna get a standard bowl like this and just add them to this bowl. And you guys will see why in a little bit. Just add your tomatoes to the bowl. Yeah, I have been craving spaghetti for so long, and then when I found this recipe, I was like, perfect. Alrighty, guys, so this is what your mixture is going to look like. It looks kind of gross, doesn't it? But to the same pan, I'm going to add some ground beef. Because, you know, I'm on a budget. I am trying to eat healthy here, but eating healthy costs money, and I'm on a budget. But to the same pan, I'm going to add some ground beef. Just like this. And I'm going to season it with a little bit of Cajun. My asshole going to be on fire, because I put Cajun all over the other stuff too. A little bit of garlic powder. And a little bit of, you can never go wrong with some Lawry's. I'm going to turn my heat back up to medium to get this time to cook. And then you're just going to chop it up in it like this. And apparently with the onions and the is it me or is this thing not cooking? Just going to chop it up like that. And so when it gets about done, I'm going to check in with you guys, okay? And this is what they call draining some of the grease. Because look at all that grease. Do y'all see that? But I got like leaner ground beef. Does that make a difference? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Anybody? This is a lot of grease, guys. I'm trying to eat healthier, but it's like so expensive to eat healthier when I could just go buy a salad and be done for today. Like, literally, that's been my mood here lately. So now that I have this excess grease, you see all that grease? Just like this. Then you're gonna take your tomato mixture, which I add a little bit of seasoning to. Like this. So then it looks like this. And then this is optional, but most people make their sauce from scratch. But I got a healthier version of spaghetti sauce with no sugar added. And it's tomato, onion, and garlic fragrance. I'm gonna add a little bit of this. And this would be your topping for your spaghetti squash. Your spaghetti squash got about 12 minutes left in the oven. So I'm just gonna let this thicken on up. So what I've been doing, because I am trying to eat healthier, so one thing I do want to learn is how to cook at home and like have healthy alternatives. So I know you guys might say like pizza sauce is not good for you, or like spaghetti sauce is not good for you, but I'm just trying to eat more veggies, you know, trying to eat more veggies, trying to eat a little bit more. I'm on a protein diet, so I'm trying to eat a lot more veggies, a lot more everything. So this is what this is going to look like. And then, it's up to you guys or not. But I am going to add a little salt and pepper because I did season the spaghetti squash quite heavily. So I'm going to go with a little bit of salt and pepper. Is this working? And then I'm going to give this one good stir. What y'all talking about? Ratatouille ain't got shit on me. Paula Deen who? Period. He's a cooking man. Maybe he can keep a man now that he's cooking. Alrighty, so I'm going to put this on low and just let it sit for a moment. Alrighty guys, so the spaghetti squash is officially done and out of the oven. So what I'm going to do is I just take one of these salad spoons, I guess you can call them. And you're just going to break it down in there like this. And it's just like combing your hair. And what I'm going to do is, before I even get started with that, I'm going to get a bowl out. Oh shit. I went ahead and got my bowl out so that you guys can see it. So I'm going to take my bowl. And there you have it, guys. Spaghetti squash. Look at this. It produces a good little amount. That bitch is a motherfucking cook. Paula Deen who, bitches? Paula Deen who? Okay, so alrighty, guys, so this is the finished product of the spaghetti squash. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell.